Yo, yo. It's Big Like a Magical Box Wars. Tonight, we got another box of Cons of Tarkir to do pack wars with. We're going to do it a little different tonight. We're doing it chaotic. So we're going to split the box in half. We're going to have wars. Each war has 6 seats. Each seat is assigned 3 packs. But all the money cards in this set are low CMC, either 0 or 1. So we're doing high combined converted mana cost of all your mythics and rares in your packs. So high combined CMC mythics or rares wins all other mythics, rares, and cards over $1.50 from the war. Tonight, and then the tiebreaker is the individual highest valued card if 2 people tie with their mana cost. So yeah, we're hunting bulk over mythic cards. Our top card tonight is Necropolis Fiend, 9 casting cost. 8 casting cost is Dig Through Time. 7 casting cost is Duneblast and Pearl Lake Ancient. And then 6 casting cost, Flying Crane Technique, Kheru, Lich Lord, Narset, Sagu, Mauler, See the Unwritten, and 1,000 Winds. And then there's a whole list for 5 mana cost. So yeah, you want to hit 5 mana cost and up for your mythic or rare in your packs. War number 1, very important participants. Yo, what's up, Austin? We got Bobby, a.k.a. Mush Bob, Austin, Courtney, a.k.a. Tomb Mama, Michael, a.k.a. Final Boss, his additional seat, Josh, a.k.a. Low End, and Tom. I look back the last 5 events for your recent winnings. Bobby and Courtney split Masters 25. So yeah, you don't want to hit Altar of the Brood. You don't want to hit Fetch Lands. War number 1, Bobby, Austin, Courtney, Michael, Josh, Thomas. We will randomize it 7 times. 2, 4, 6, here comes our order. 7, Austin leading off, then Thomas, Josh, Michael, Courtney, Bobby. Austin, Thomas, Josh. Austin, Thomas. Hold on, tough time picking up these long ones. Josh, Michael, Courtney, Bobby. Michael, Courtney, Bobby. Austin, Tom 2, Josh 3, Michael 4, Courtney 5, Bobby 6. These used to be super sick boxes because of the fetch lands, and then they reprinted the fetch lands like crazy. Here is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Here's our first half box. War number 2, little stack will go on top. So yeah, who's hitting our huge mana costs? Like I said, I think if you can average 5 a pack, I gotta think 15 to 20 will definitely, if it doesn't win, it'll definitely be in the hunt for the win. If you can spike one of them big boys, them 7, 8, or 9 casting costs. Put on some protection, we'll get going. And there are the vampire token number 5 will ship. And then your uncommons that'll ship are Brave the Sands and Stubborn Denial. Yep, here we go, Austin. You leading off. Old set, too. What is this? 2014. So we're a decade old already. X costs. X is just 1 each. Does this set have any X casting costs? I guess we'll see, or maybe not. Here you go, Austin, leaving off. That was a good question right off the bat. I hadn't thought about X casting costs. Rare. A Dragon Throne. There's 4 for you. 4 casting cost. Off the bat for Austin. 4. Austin 4. Tom. There's your pack 1. Rare. Oh! He hits the number 1 right off the bat. Necropolis Fiend for a 9. Nine for Tom in pack 1. Josh. There's your pack 1. Right. Looking to duplicate Necropolis Fiend if you can. How much is Necropolis Fiend? Like 43 cents. Rare. Oh! And then Josh hits our first fetch right after it. For a 0 casting costs. But some money. Oh man, Necropolis Fiend followed by Polluted Delta for a 0. Josh 0. Final boss. This event is inspired by him. He did it him and Josh, him and Low End, did a box of Dominaria Remastered with high CMC, even though it's like all tutors and, exploration is 1 casting cost. So yeah, and that was a fun event. Michael, here's your pack 1, rare. A Tamir Ascendancy, that's more money. There's only 7 cards in this set that are $5 plus, and we just hit 2 of them back to back. It's only a 3 casting cost, though. Three. Courtney, here's your pack one. Rare. A Retribution of the Ancients for 1. And who hits our extra gets an extra hit or an extra card for mana cost with a foil mythic or rare. Courtney, 1. Bobby, closing out round 1. Bobby, rare. A Mantis Rider for 3 casting costs. Bobby, 3. Austin, seeing what you can add to 4 here. And everybody else rooting for Tom to pull a fetch land. It's so weird to say. They want him to pull the most Altar of the Brood. Is that a 1 or I think that's only a 1 casting cost too in this. Austin, here's your pack 2. Where's a nice one for you? A 6, a Mauler. That's on my list for high CMC. Sagu Mauler, Austin for 6. So brings him up to 10. Putting him in the lead again. And you are now, yeah, Austin and everybody else hoping that Tom hits a fetch hand here. Or Altar of the Brood. Altar of the Brood ties you, Austin. So right now we're chasing Austin. His 10 CMC from 2 cards. Tom. Rare. An Abzin Ascendancy. So he takes the lead right back. It's only a 3, though. Not a big one for him in this round. So brings him up to 12. Josh. Get a fetch land in pack 1. Here's your pack 2. Let's see, another 9. Yeah, it can. Got like a better chance at duplicating some big high mana cost bulky rare than Polluted Delta. Here's your pack 2, Josh. Rare. Oh, how sick is this? Man, Josh. If it was combined value, you would have this war locked up. There's Altar of the Brood, the highest value-wise card in the set. And then it's the 5 fetch lands, and then it's Tamir Ascendancy. So you hit the top, I don't know, it might be the top 2 non-foil cards in the set. Where does Polluted Delta fall for on the fetch land for this set? Josh, 1. Man. Well, that's why it's chaotic. Like I said. Right now we got Necropolis Fiend beating Polluted Delta and Altar of the Brood. Austin loves the chaos style. It makes it even, like just more random and, like I said, just more chaotic with what you're hunting. Most sets it's not this defined though, where it's like good cards are low casting cost, or or vice versa. Rare. And a blood-soaked champion for 1 for Michael in his pack 2. Josh got up to 1. And then 3 + 1 for 4 for Michael. Josh, and then Michael hit 1 for 4 to bring him to 4. Courtney, here's your pack 2. Josh definitely doesn't love this style right now. I don't know. He won that whole box of DMR for free, though. He won it that night between him and Final Boss. And that was a box war between them two. Here you go, Courtney. A 2, a Rattleclaw Mystic. 2 added to your score, so brings you to 3. Only Bobby, you have 3. You're looking to put a big number on the board here. Give you a shot in the last round. And again, everybody else is hoping that Tommy hits a fetch land in his next pack, in his final pack. They want him to hit some money. Rare. Just the 1, Bobby. And just like I said, does somebody get an extra card with a foil mythic or rare? Brings you to 4. So going to the final round, we're chasing Tommy still. He's got 12. Austin's got 10. And then everybody else is low. Bobby and Michael have 4. Courtney has 3. And Josh has 1 over 2 packs. Here we go, Austin. You're looking for another 6+. And then we'll be chasing you. You're only 2 behind, though, right now. So anything 3+ gives you the lead. But like I said, you want to hit a big casting cost here. Austin. Where? Oh, that's okay. A 5. 5+. And a foil uncommon. That would have been a sick extra one to hit. Another 5. But it's an uncommon Soothsayer. So 5 brings you up to 15, Austin. Yeah, and that End Hostilities is on my list for high. Austin hit that one and brings them up to 15. So again, everybody rooting for Tom to pull a fetch here. He needs a 4+ to take the lead. Could go down a tiebreaker if Tommy hits a 3 here. That would be highest individual card. Here you go, Tom. You need a 4+ to take the lead back. Rare. Oh! And you hit a fetch. So no help. So yeah, Austin, you just gotta, man, everybody else has got low numbers behind you now. Wow. Man, Tommy hits a 9, a 3, and a 0 to leave him at 12. So, Austin, you just got 4 packs you got to dodge here. 12. Tommy stays at 12. And like I said, you're pretty much just fearing a pack with a foil, mythic, or rare, I feel. They need a couple, like 5 casting costs to catch you. Low end. Yeah, whammy for Tom there with that 0. Josh. Rare. 1,000 wins. That's a big one, but you don't have enough. You're going to need a foil. Nope. 1,000 wins comes out for Josh at the end. Plus 6. Brings him to 7. Mike. There's your final pack in War 1. You're going to love this style even more, Austin, if you hit here or you hold on. Getting a couple fetch lands and alter the brood for under 20 bucks. Final boss, rare. Another Blood-Soaked Champion. You pull back-to-back Blood-Soaked Champion to add 1 each time. Man, low CMC would have been an even crazier war. But it would be less chaotic. Michael 5. Courtney. There's your final pack. You're sitting at 3. Austin wants to see fetch for you and Bobby. Courtney with a mythic. Is this a big casting? Because you're going to need a foil too. So there's 4. Do you have something else? No. Clever Impersonator for 4 brings you up to 7. Last one that can hurt you, Austin. Bobby. He has 4. So he's going to need 11 combined. Or 11 to just tie you. So that's more than 1 card. He's going to have to hit a foil, mythic, or rare too. It's a pretty comfortable seat you're in, Austin. Not a very sweaty seat. Watch him hit a monster. Watch him duplicate Necropolis Fiend here. Rare. Oh, man. And another Altar of the Brood. So you get 2. I think they're 14 or 15 bucks a piece. And he does have a foil, but it's a common. Man. So 2 Altar of the Broods and 2 fetch lands get beat by Dragon Throne of Tarkir, Sagu, Mauler, and End Hostilities. And even though we're not going for value, that's got to be the money in the box. War 1. And Tamir Ascendancy. Yeah, double altar. Like I said, that's the most expensive card in the set. And Austin hits it. Back in the group and participating after a little hiatus, and he hits right away in his second event back. Tamir, Wooded Foothills, Polluted Delta, and 2 Altar. Man, and that would have been a crazy war to do value-wise with that Altar coming out late, too. But high mana cost. Austin taking it. Yeah, and he saves me on shipping. He's local, man. War number 2. Very important to participants. We got David, a.k.a. Topper. Brian. James, a.k.a. Land Magnet. Jessica. Patrick. And final boss, a.k.a. Michael. Recent winnings. James hitting the most recent box of Dominaria Remastered and Duskmourn. Jessica took the other half of that Dominaria Remastered. And Patrick hit an Eternal Masters, and he swept the most recent box of Foundations. Here is war number 2. David, Brian, James, Jessica, Patrick, Michael. Austin says, tip the dealer 1 each of the duplicates. Thank you for the awesome war. Man, thank you. That's a generous tip. Nine shakes. 2. 4. 6. 8. Here comes our order. 9. David leading off, then Brian, James, Michael, Patrick, Jessica. David, Brian, James. David stays 1, Brian stays 2, James stays 3. Look at that. Michael, Patrick, Jessica. Michael, Patrick, Jessica. Just final boss and Jessica swap. Everybody else stays the same. We had David, Brian, James, Michael, Patrick, Jess. You want all the wars to be chaotic style. Austin, you liked it before you won. Definitely going to dig it after you hit big tonight. Here we go, David. Leading off War 2. David Rare. A 4, a Siege Rhino. 4. Brian. A double Masters box. Again, most sets it's like a nice mix of like low and high mana cost. There's very few sets where it's like so dominant on one side. Like DMR, it's pretty much just Force of Will is 5, and then everything else good in that set is like 3 and under. And same with this set. Like I said, everything in this set is 1 or under is your money. And then yeah, your big boys are your big boys money-wise are low casting cost. Trap Essence for 3 for Brian. You really have to, yeah, look at the casting cost for everything. Brian, 3. James. Golf rules. Low CMC. Trying to shoot the smallest number on the course. James. Here's your pack 1. Oh, man, I saw the double color, and of course, land magnet hits a land, but it doesn't help tonight. James, 0. Windswept Heath. Final boss. Yeah, I know a couple of you guys. Definitely Josh, like I said, Josh and Final Boss enjoy Chaos style, and just how this box filled with this style. I feel like other people are a fan of it. Michael. Where? Ooh, there's a big one for you. Flying Crane Technique for 6. 3 and 3. So there's our best card hit so far and gives him the lead. We're chasing the final boss. It's 6. Patrick. Oh, where was that Flying Crane? Patrick, here's your pack 1. Where? Ooh, a Dragon Style. It's also good. A 5 and a common foil. 5 for Pat. Jessica, here's your pack 1. Oh man, that would really be chaotic if we could start switching cards around or switching piles around. Imagine that if I pick like, yeah, a couple like wild cards like that from the set where if you hit them, you get to, man, that would be crazy. Rare. A Death Dealer. Just 2 for Jess to close out round 1. Just 2. You go, David, trying to add to your 4. Final boss has 6. Patrick's has 5 after round 1. They're our top 2. David, you have 4. You're sitting in 3rd. Can you hit something high casting cost here? David, rare. Just a 2. A Deflecting Palm. 2 brings you up to 6. Brian, you're at 3. So anything 4 and up, you take the lead here. Casting cost. Still haven't hit any of them good on commons either. Brave the Sands or Stubborn Denial. Brian, where? A 5. There's an ankle shanker for you. to give you the lead. Brian, part of that upstate New York crew. Ankle Shanker. Brian is 5. Brings him up to 8. James, hit a land in pack 1. You do not want to do it again. Rare. Of Villainous Wealth. There's an X casting cost. Only 4 though. X and then 3 other ones. 4 casting costs. Villainous Wealth. 4. James. Final boss. You got 6. You only need 3 or more, and you take the lead back from Brian. Oops. See that? You had a mythic. You'd think it'd be high casting cost. A Narset. Wow. A 6. 3 and 3. Narset. So a couple big 6s for Michael. Couple gold bulk. Final ball 12. Patrick. There's your pack 2. He's also part of that upstate New York mafia. Patrick. Rare. A Butcher of the Horde for another 4. So you're definitely in play for the final round. 4 brings you up to 9. Patrick. 5, 9. Jess, you're looking for a big one here. You're looking for a Necropolis Fiend to dig through time. Duneblast. Or Lake Pearl Ancient. Or Pearl Lake Ancient, sorry. Jess. Closing out round 2. We just got 1 pack left each. Rare. Hardened Scales not helping. Foil rare though. 2, 3, 4, 5. An extra 5. So she gets 6 total. That puts her right back into it too, getting that extra one there. Avalanche Tusker for 5. And she had 6 total. So that brings her up to 8. So going to the final round, we're chasing the final boss. He has 12. Patrick has 9. Jess and Brian have 8. David has 6. And Land Magnet has 4. Here we go, David. You want like a 8 plus, right? 8 or 9, one of them big, huge ones. David. Rare. A Ghost Fire Blade for 1. No help. Brings you up to 7. Brian, you need 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead. You do have a foil in the back. Is it a mythic or rare? Give you an extra card. Brian, rare. Oh, no. Another fetch comes out for 0 and a common foil. Man, not what you were looking for. You stay at 8. James, you're at 4. You need them 8s or 9s just to get in the ball game. Or like for Jess, have an extra foil hit. Or extra foil that plays. James. With a mythic. Oh, man. Yeah, see if X was 2, that would be huge. But this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty the pits. 6 casting costs for James. 6. Brings him up to 10. James, 10. Final boss looking to stretch it out here. And you just got 2 packs to dodge. Patrick and Jess, and they have 9 and 8 respectively. Anything I want to say, what, 5, 6 plus? 5, yeah. I think wins it or gets you out of reach. There's a top uncommon in the set. That'll ship. And Michael. Mythic. Man, does he put something else big on here? Oh, he does. This one's over unless Patrick... Oh, and he's got an extra foil rare. Wow. Oh, and another 5. He just puts 12 on the board. He just doubles the leading score from 12 to 24. That's it. That's a walk-off homer right there. 12 to 24. Patrick, you're at 9. Oh, wait, Pearl, both of them were on my Pearl Lake and Meandering. Patrick, here's your last shot tonight. Your last Hail Mary. Of course, the founder of the feast when it comes to this kind of chaos style. He's going to win it tonight and win a couple fetches. An Ivorytusk, 2, 3, 4, 5. To your score, Pat. So you had some nice, you had a 5, a 4, and a 5. Final boss just hit 12 in 1 pack. Here's your last Hail Mary, Jess. You're going to need another foil or mythic or rare to give you an extra card to play. You're at 8. You need to get to 24 for the tie. Jess with a rare. A Savage Knuckleblade for 3. No foil. And that is it. So yeah, Michael ended with 24. Patrick had 14. Jess had 11. James had 10. Brian had 8. And David had 7. And 15 wins War 1. It also would have won War 2 by 1. But Mike, you get a couple. You get Flooded Strand and Windswept Heath. There's your money. Even though they didn't count towards the scoring. And Austin takes home the money in the box in War 1. With his 15 casting costs. He gets a Tamir Ascendancy. These are all $5 plus. A Wooded Foothills, a Polluted Delta, and 2 Altar of the Broods. So again, congrats to Austin and Michael tonight. Our upcoming schedule. Not exactly sure what we'll do. I'll have to figure it out. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let those that you care about know it. I'll be in touch. Peace.